Many of us have experienced those important phone calls that are difficult to end. Maybe it's an important business deal or something deeply personal and tragic. However, when you're on an aircraft that's about to take off, rules are the rules, and all calls need to end when flight attendants say so. And so a Delta Airlines passenger who refused crew instructions to hang up was booted off the flight. This required the aircraft to taxi back to the gate where authorities were waiting for the disruptive passenger. We take a look at the details of this incident for today's video. And so, as reported by the website Live and Let's Fly, the incident occurred April 28th on board Delta Flight 1323 from Miami to Atlanta. Not that it's all that relevant to the story, but the jet involved was a Boeing 757-200. But according to Delta, crew members had repeatedly instructed the first-class passenger in seat 1B to hang up while the aircraft was taxiing. However, the passenger refused, instead becoming disruptive. Video taken by a passenger several rows back shows someone across the aisle begging the woman in 1B to hang up the phone. He can be heard explaining to the disruptive passenger that there are over 100 other passengers on board who have plans and family and are traveling to see their kids, and that it was in everyone's best interest, including the woman's, to end the call. He can even be heard saying very clearly and emphatically, "I respect you." It's unclear whether the intervention of other passengers and their intentions to help was the final trigger for the crew to taxi back to the gate, or if the decision had already been made at that point. However, it was indeed decided that the disruptive passenger be removed. The flight ultimately departed about an hour late, and rather than arriving at the scheduled time just before 7 p.m, ultimately landed a little after 8:30 p.m. As highlighted by Matthew Clint of Live and Let's Fly, speaking on a cell phone during taxi or takeoff is not about safety, at least not directly. Indeed, he points out that there's no evidence that using a cell phone interferes with any important aircraft safety system. Instead, it's highlighted that it's more about having a passenger on board who disregards crew instructions, someone that could be difficult to deal with in the air. But what do you think of this incident? Was deplaning this passenger over the top, considering a phone call wasn't going to impact aircraft operations? Or was it justified due to an inability to comply with crew instructions? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.